Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. May 18th stands as a day when history literally and figuratively erupted, reshaped by monumental natural forces, global market milestones, and pivotal civil rights turning points. This date is forever marked by the catastrophic 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens in Washington state, a defining moment in modern volcanology, and the 1896 U.S. Supreme Court ruling in Plessy v. Ferguson, which institutionalized the separate but equal doctrine for decades. On a global scale, the day witnessed the 1804 proclamation of Napoleon Bonaparte as Emperor of the French and the massive 2012 Facebook initial public offering, IPO, that shattered tech market records. From NASA's launch of Apollo 10 to the birth of Pope John Paul II in 1920, May 18th highlights an extraordinary cross-section of science, politics, and culture. Let us look at the significant historical events of May 18th, categorized by cultural, educational, financial, physical, mental, relational health, political, professional, social, spiritual, and scientific and technological points of view. Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. From cultural point of view, 1912, the first Tarzan film, Tarzan of the Apes, began filming, launching an enduring pop culture phenomenon. 1953, Jacqueline Cochran became the first woman to break the sound barrier, flying an F-86 Sabre jet over California. 2001, the iconic animated film Shrek was released in theaters, completely reshaping the landscape of modern animated feature films. Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. 1852. Massachusetts passed the first compulsory education law in the United States, requiring all children between the ages of 8 and 14 to attend school. 1914. The All-Asia Teachers Federation was conceived during preliminary educational conferences, paving the way for cross-border academic collaborations. Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. From financial point of view, 1803, the United Kingdom revoked the Treaty of Amiens and declared war on France, sparking the Napoleonic Wars, which fundamentally destabilized European markets and shifted global trade routes. 1998, the United States Department of Justice and 20 states filed a massive antitrust lawsuit against Microsoft, a landmark case that shook the tech industry's market value and regulatory landscape. 2012, Facebook Inc. held its initial public offering, IPO, raising $16 billion and making it one of the largest technology IPOs in world history. Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. From physical, mental, relational health point of view, 1967, legal trailblazer Thurgood Marshall was nominated to the U.S. Supreme Court, an event celebrated as a monumental win for the mental and emotional well-being of marginalized communities fighting for systemic equality. World AIDS Vaccine Day. First observed in 1998, this day raises awareness for the continued urgent need for a vaccine to prevent HIV infection and honors the scientists and medical professionals dedicated to the cause. Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. From political point of view, 1804, the French Senate proclaimed Napoleon Bonaparte Emperor of the French, officially ending the French First Republic. 1896, the United States Supreme Court issued its ruling in Plessy v. Ferguson, establishing the controversial separate but equal doctrine that legally sanctioned racial segregation for decades. 1974, India successfully detonated its first nuclear weapon, codenamed Smiling Buddha, becoming the sixth nation to join the global nuclear club. Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. The infamous Bath School disaster occurred in Michigan. The aftermath led to the creation of strict national protocols and professional training standards for first responders handling mass casualty school emergencies. 1933. President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Tennessee Valley Authority, TVA Act, a massive New Deal initiative that created thousands of professional engineering, construction, and utility jobs. Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. From social point of view, 1899, the first Hague Peace Conference opened in the Netherlands, bringing international delegates together to establish the first global frameworks for disarmament and war crime regulations. 1944, Joseph Stalin ordered the forced deportation of the Crimean Tatars from Crimea to Central Asia, a tragic social displacement that affected nearly 200,000 people. Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. From spiritual point of view, 1920, Karol Wojtyła, the future Pope John Paul II, was born in Łatowice, Poland, beginning a life that would profoundly impact modern global spirituality and interfaith relations. 1152, Eleanor of Aquitaine married Henry Anjou, the future King Henry II of England, at Poitiers Cathedral, a union requiring complex papal dispensations regarding consanguinity. Historically significant things that happened on May 18th. From scientific and technological points of view, 1910, Earth passed through the tail of Halley's Comet, causing widespread public panic, but providing astronomers with invaluable spectroscopic data. 1969, NASA launched Apollo 10, a critical dress rehearsal mission for the first moon landing that sent 3 astronauts into lunar orbit. 1980, Mount St. Helens erupted in Washington state, a catastrophic volcanic event that leveled 230 square miles of forest, claimed 57 lives, and drastically advanced the scientific field of modern volcanology. Hi viewers, family, and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from so I can say hello to you. Science and technology. Reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us, I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question. What would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments. What would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi on it.